This is Denton County Weather with your latest 2.5 minute forecast. Temperatures out there this morning. It's feeling like a nice morning out there. Obviously, we've had those storms rolling through this morning. We are now going to see temperatures much cooler than what we've seen the last few days. Temperatures right now sitting in the mid 60s for most of us. Some lower 70s back off to the east who have not seen storms or are about to see storms out to the east. Look at lunchtime. Temperatures will warm up into the mid to upper 60s. We might even see some lower 60s back closer to Wichita Falls. There will be a secondary wave of cold air coming through the region with a lot stronger winds as well, which will be the main reason why this is going to occur. This is by 2, 3 o'clock. Eventually by 4 o'clock, by the peak of the day, we're going to see temperatures really just topping off in the mid 60s by about 4 o'clock. Temperatures will at least reach the upper 60s by lunchtime, but they'll drop throughout the afternoon. You can see Dallas 65, Sherman 64, Weatherford 63, maybe even some lower 60s as well mixed in there. Maybe even some upper 50s. Can't rule it out. It will be a very windy day. Temperatures going into Thursday morning, I want to point out one thing. Temperatures will drop into the low 50s for most of us, maybe some mid 50s. Wind chills will be even cooler, and I'll show you that in just a moment. Here's a look at the future radar, just if you're curious. Storms will move up this morning. We will dry out this afternoon. No showers or storms are expected this afternoon in the North Texas region. Here are the look at the wind gusts. Why I was saying there's a chance for those wind chills to be in the low 40s or maybe in some upper 30s going to Thursday morning. Well, wind gusts are going to be very strong. You can see the initial strong winds are going to come through during the early afternoon Wednesday. You see wind gusts across the region, 25, 35 miles per hour, maybe some isolated areas closer to 40 miles per hour. Going to the overnight hours Thursday, we could see wind gusts exceeding 50 miles per hour in some areas. You can see by 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be a very windy night. I can't even rule out some winds get closer to 60 miles per hour in very isolated spots. It's going to be very windy Thursday morning, and you can clearly see that the wind gusts are going to be peaking across the area between about 35 to 55 miles per hour. Not everybody's going to see above 50 miles per hour, but at least most of us will at least see between 40 to 50 miles per hour for wind gusts. Here's a look at the wind chills, as I was saying, for Thursday morning. And some areas could very well be in the low 40s for wind chills and maybe even some upper 30s with those very strong winds that I'm expecting. And if not, you're at least going to feel very cool. You will need you at least need a jacket going into Thursday morning. It's going to be very chilly out there. Here's a look ahead to next Wednesday. I know this is very far out, but wind chills could be as low as the low to mid 30s across many areas of North Texas going to next Wednesday. A big cool down is forecasted for next week. A lot more details on that are going to be coming up in a later forecast, but as you can see, here's a look at the 7-day forecast. Let's look at the short term for now. You can see the temperatures will top off in the upper 60s over the next couple of days. Winds will change from out of the north to out of the south. Temperatures will warm up closer to the mid 70s going to Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures eventually will drop back off going to next Tuesday. You can see temperatures into the upper 50s and lower 60s for high temperatures. Rain chances will also increase and clouds will also increase for those days. Lows are in the mid to upper 30s. No wintry precipitation is expected, but again, it is going to be a much cooler next week, and I'm anticipating below average temperatures for much of next week and maybe even the week following that as well. This forecast is brought to you by All Dense Repair.